Take a second, take a listen. Oh yeah. Think the same, but we so different. Oh yeah. Just hear me out. You about to get a little hard. You about to get a little hard.
Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of a Little R&R podcast.
It's your boy Ramont.
And I am Reese. We're coming to you live and direct from an undisclosed location. Let me say this real quick because we did have a listener reach out to me and say, you are not live. I said, actually we are. When we're doing it, it's live. Is it not?
Clear them, friend.
Is it?
Clear them, friend. You know, I support you.
Thank you.
We've been doing this for 2 years. We ain't had a complaint since.
Live and direct from an undisclosed location in the DMV area. We're back with another episode of I can't even get that out. A Little R&R. Episode 61.
Oh.
That resonated with me because I was listening to something. I was listening to another podcast. I was on Instagram. Okay. This guy, Archie J, he was celebrating his 100th episode.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that is so amazing. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm like, what are we going to do?
Maybe we'll be live for our 100th episode.
Said us.
Now we're talking shit to our fans.
Our listener, no, because he was like, you always talking about you live. It's live when we're doing it. But it's not live when we see it, okay? But it's live when we do it. That's why, like, if you see a comedy show on Netflix, it says live.
Yeah, it does.
Because they were live. We're live. How are you?
Did we lose a listener?
No. Well, listen, we'll see. He'll say something if he hears it.
You tapped into my customer service department with that one.
I was just like, it is live. No, it's not. Okay, well, it is. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I have no.
You gotta one-up me? If I'm good, you well?
No, I always say well.
Okay. So what if I said I'm amazing? Would you say I'm fantastic?
Actually, I would have probably said I'm amazing as well. Because typically I do say I'm amazing at work. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm amazing. You're like, what? I think I talked about this on the podcast once. I think that specifically for work, when I get ready to go to work, I don't be feeling it. But I have to mentally tell myself, it's going to be a good day. You're amazing. And I do feel like I'm an amazing person. Mm-hmm. So going into work with that mentality, it makes it better.
Good.
Yeah. So another thing about, since we're talking about work, even though we don't like to talk about work, there's two things I want to say. The people at my job, they appreciate me. But they don't realize how much they appreciate me until I'm not there. Because, like, they'll be like, oh my God.
You're worth more in your absence.
I get it. So this is what it is. I work with about, we'll say 35 to 40 people, right? I am probably the loudest person in my office. And my presence is known because I'm the loudest person.
My old job, they would know when I'm not there.
Yeah. So when I'm not there, they're like, oh my God, it's so quiet. I'll get a text, are you coming in today? Because it's very quiet. Or, we missed you because it's very quiet. And I'm like, y'all appreciate me more than y'all think y'all do. On the flip side, what I don't appreciate, I had to talk to, well, I didn't have to talk to her, but we have a new girl on our team. I like her. Good people. I enjoy her. But she hit me with the, can you do da-da-da-da, please and thank you. I said, hold up. You don't thank me until it's done. Because to me, please and thank you is like I'm asking you to do this,
but I'm also
thanking you because you're gonna do it. I haven't agreed. I don't like a please and thank you.
Oh,
I do not, and I let her know that.
I learned something new.
You didn't know that?
No.
I thought we had that conversation. I do
no,
not.
We've never
despise for someone to say, like, if you were like, hey, like, I don't know how long ago it was. You was like, hey, do you mind picking up my dry cleaning when you go? If you would have said please and thank you, I'd have been like, don't thank. No, because I didn't say I would. Now, I don't think it's, I just don't like it. Don't please and thank me.
Okay.
Thank me after, because
don't please.
It's something in my spirit just don't like
it. Down. That's what I'm gonna title the episode, please and thank you. Write that down. I gotta remember that.
Trigger.
Speaking of trigger, working last night, someone comes up to me.
Oh.
Aren't you Reese's friend? Excuse me? So I was just like,
who are you?
I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, because you, he was like, you do the podcast with him. I said, so I'm his co-host. So I had I said, I'm Ramont. The other person, the R.
Wait, my R's first, actually. Your R's first. Wait. So I told you about, I went to a pop-up.
So bad.
I went to a pop-up. No, I didn't give the boy. Went to a pop-up, Black-owned businesses. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I love and support. And so I'm looking at the different vendors and everything, and I go up to this table, and I honestly, you know how you pay attention to something, but you don't pay full attention to it? So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, I really don't know what this is.
Okay.
Like, what's going on? And so he was like, you look familiar. And I was like, yeah, I said, you look familiar as well. I said, but I can't place you. This is one of those moments I was honest. Because typically I would play it off like, oh, if he would have been like, oh my God, Reese, how are you? I'd have been like, great, how are you? But he was like, you're Ramont. Did he call me I don't know if he called me your co-host or you, it's kind of the same thing. You do the podcast or something. But I promise he put little in there and I was just like, sir, what are you selling? What are you selling? No, he was really nice. And he was like, oh, okay, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was nice too. I was just like, no, I said, you're fine. I said, I'm just fucking with you. I said, but yes, I said, I'm Ramont. Whatever.
Hello, how are you?
Right. He was like, aren't you Reese friend, bitch?
No, I'm actually Ramont. And Reese is, he's my friend. That's what I would have said. Ramont's my friend.
Because I think he was like, yeah, because you probably recently posted a picture or a clip, which is like, which triggered him to say it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta do better.
I mean, I can say this. At least the people know.
They do. Shout out to y'all for recognizing us out in these streets.
You guys. Thank you so much.
We just be fucking with y'all.
For real.
Let me see. So.
Do you have your own thing? Your own notes for the show?
To write down stuff that I need to bring up.
Oh, okay.
I thought y'all did that.
No. I do too, but I transfer. Because I need to see. I want to see. I want to see.
Another thing while I was working. This is funny. And this one, it kind of, it upsets me from time to time. So, what? You
won't forget?
No.
So, okay, so the, just for your situation, because I feel like we talk about things and then we never finish.
That's what you say.
Situational awareness? Or situational?
Situational awareness.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one.
I was trying to think of it. I forgot when I was thinking about you saying that. I was like, what the fuck does he always say?
Yeah. So, I know that I brought up the Black-owned business pop-up. I'll talk about who I met and what they were selling in February. Okay. Because I don't want nobody to be like, well, what,
No, that's just you.
Oh. I don't go in details.
I know.
Sorry.
I still don't know what that hole is in my sweatpants.
They want to know. I'm over it. I knew, because a few people commented and said, yeah, where is it? I said, he ain't going to tell me if I ask because it seems as though I want to know. And that ain't going to happen.
Did I say Zaddy?
No. And I hate that you said that. No, it does not.
It was a bunch of Y's, so,
Why are you in my phone? I'm so mad at you right
Get a
now.
privacy screen in.
I am getting one now. Can you help me find one?
This is why you're supposed to stay on your phones at work.
You right. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry, I forgot.
Don't be rushing me. But bartending again, this event, and people like to chat with me and everything like that. And someone had asked, it was like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from Baltimore. I said, originally from Baltimore, but I live, down here in the DMV now. Y'all know it's a difference. So they do the whole, say due to this, that, and the third. He was like, aren't y'all the ones that be saying that? I just looked at him, and his friend was just like, ooh. I was just like, He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. Don't y'all people be talking like that? I said, I don't know those people. That. I said, I don't know those people.
Y'all people. Now I will say, the do's and twos. I don't hear them so much with you, but maybe because I talk to you on a consistent
I know
basis.
when I say it and when I can hear myself, especially if I'm drinking. I can hear it, but like I'm not here for your entertainment.
Right.
To make fun of like an accent or, how someone speaks and everything like that.
Is that how you take it?
Yes, because if we are having conversation, we're just talking, this, that, and the third. You say, oh, you're from Baltimore? Can you say the do's and the twos? No.
I get it. I get what you're saying, but
because that's how it always goes.
Yeah.
Or they're like, oh, let me hear you say it. And I'm just like...
So you have a Aries Baltimorean. Is that the right term? That anytime we drop an episode, he and I have a conversation. Shout out to Larry from Air Cam Productions. Every time we talk, if we are debating something, he'll always be like, "This is how it starts." I agree with Ramont because and I was like, y'all just from Baltimore, and that's why. No, but I saw your point here too. But I was like, okay, y'all are both Aries and y'all both from Baltimore. Y'all are ganging up on me. It's okay. But he is a person that when I'm just talking to him, his do's and twos, they're very Baltimore. Now I have to wonder. I'm gonna ask when I speak to him again. I wonder if it bothers him that I kind of joke about it. I don't say, ooh, say it again, but I just be like, two, spell it. Because it sounds like TEWWWW. But I'm now, I guess,
like,
I think that
don't my friends that know, like, if it's you, I think, like, Demetrius, he'll make fun of it, from time to time, but it's only bothersome to me if we've already been having conversation and you didn't pick up on it. Like, if you didn't hear it before in the midst of conversation. Right. But now that when you ask where I'm from and now you want me to...
Put on a show. It's like your mom, go do that dance. Yeah, I get it.
And no. Like, they people, like, literally light up. And it's like... You don't ask people from the South to turn on a Southern accent. You know what I mean? You don't like, you know what I mean?
Like,
when you meet someone like, oh, I'm from Mexico. Oh, talk Spanish to you. You know what I mean? Right. Like, say something like,
make me arroz con pollo. That might have been too far. I'm sorry.
We done lost all our Spanish listeners. Because of you. Because of you. But yeah, I just don't like that shit.
I understand.
At all. Let's see. I ain't gonna hold you too much. This one you'll be proud of.
I've never really heard you say that. You said that maybe twice. I ain't gonna hold you. You know some slang I just can't get with. Go ahead. Like I feel weird saying it. What?
Mm-hmm. You're just funny. I ate onions and bean sprouts in my Chinese food.
On accident?
Yes and no. So when I ordered it, I forgot to tell them don't put it in there. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, I don't feel like sitting. Yes. But I wasn't going to become a victim of my circumstances because you
put yourself in the circumstance.
Right.
Okay.
So I was just like, I'm hungry and I really don't feel like sitting here picking this stuff out. So I just like took the bullet and just went ahead and ate it.
I can tell you this. I wouldn't have been mad at you because if I go somewhere and forget to tell someone I don't want ketchup on a burger or ketchup, like I don't care if it comes like on the plate or whatever, but if it's on I cannot.
But I wasn't like, what the fuck am I doing? I forgot to do it.
Right. I get what you're saying. I get you, but I'm just going to order it again.
I didn't feel like waiting. It was already, I was just like, fuck. And it was all like, I was home, like bowl plate ready. I was just like,
So it didn't turn it around at all for you? Like you didn't feel like, oh, it's not that bad?
No.
Oh, okay. Bean sprouts are a weird thing. I don't think that I liked them until I was an adult, and I like it in pho. I don't necessarily like
Pho.
Pho. Is it pho?
I'll say pho. You say pho?
I thought it was pho.
There's no A at the end. There's O at the end.
I know, but it has an accent, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna see.
The sign on the outside don't have no accent over top of it.
I feel like it does. I think that today was a day. It might be pho. The way that it just.
He said pho.
Pho. Were you done?
I mean, I have some. I
Go
have
ahead.
more.
Because I have something to tell you, and it can't. It's on the tip of my tongue.
This is a FYI for listeners, watchers, and everything like that. So
For me and all of them, or just
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a PayPal scam going on. So they've sent me. I have 2 PayPal accounts because I created a new one and I remember the old one, but I was like, I'm just not using this one. I'm just creating a new one or whatever the case may be. So I got an email to the old one, basically like you authorized this, 479 purchase and everything like that. I'm just like, bitch, who? I'm sitting here at work. Who authorized? So, of course, naturally, I got to log into the PayPal account. I got to do forgot password because it's on an old account. I'm just like, all right, fuck. Let me log in. Let me see the shit. So, as I'm clicking on it, it's not coming up. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I know, I ain't going to do this shit. So, call the 1-800 number for PayPal. And it just, if you didn't authorize this, send it there, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case may be. So, just like, let it go. But then I got bored. So... Then I went to the email and clicked inside of the email to open up PayPal, and it opened up there. And the 1-800 number in the email, of course, is different from the one on PayPal's website. So I called. I got nothing to do. I'm sitting here. And the guy answers the phone, and I can hear like another person in the background. So it's given like customer service center. I'm just like, okay, so when I called the other one, it just was automated. Now it's giving call center. So, he answers the phone. I don't want to do accents, so I don't want to offend somebody, but you can see where I'm going here. And he's telling me, he was like, you authorized this. I said, I didn't authorize this. And he was just like, no, you authorized this. You clicked on. I said, no, I didn't. I said, I didn't click on anything. I haven't purchased anything in the past few days online, this and that, third. How do I cancel this? Like, I didn't authorize this. Okay, I'm going to help you this and there, but I want to let you know that you authorize. I said, can you stop saying that because I didn't, but just tell me how I can, cancel this. So he was like, okay, you're going to go to www.
No, we're on the phone.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Let me walk you through. He's like, I need you to go over to your computer and go to your web browser. And go to, I said, my computer's in front of me. Where do I go to? Like, he's like, I'm trying to help you and this and the third.
He wanted to cut you out. That's what he wanted to do.
I'm irritated as shit. So he said, www. He says this. I said, why am I not going to PayPal.com? He was like, you have to go to our secure. I said, so why does it not start with PayPal.com?
Right.
I said, it should be.
Hammer.
He was like, no, you have to go to this website. And I said, it should be PayPal.com because I did not authorize this. You're giving me some website that's not PayPal and the invoice is with PayPal. And then he said something. I said, you sound real aggressive. He was like, I'm not being aggressive. I said, I feel like you are.
I'm the customer. That's right.
I said, I feel like you are. I said, I didn't authorize this. You're sending me to some strange website. He was like, do you use Chrome? I said, no, I use Safari. I said, so I didn't authorize. He was like, well, the payment has come out. I said, it did not. I said, because I said
why are y'all talking?
Bitch, I was bored as shit. I had time. I said, it did not. I said, it's attached to a PayPal account that's not active. No accounts are in there. I said, so I just want to know where this came from, what is going on. Matter of fact, I still got an email, bitch. We can call them now. You think they still open?
I don't want to. I'm
going to call them, bitch.
So let me just jump in real quick because today was one of those days I had a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning, and then I went and ran some errands. And so in running my errands, 2 things happened. So I went, where did I go? It was Target. Did I go to Target today?
You always go to Target.
I do. But I feel like I went somewhere else. I went to Tanger. I went to the outlet.
Oh.
So the first thing that happened that I was irritated with myself, I had a return, right?
Oof, there we go.
I had a return. I walk into the store. I'm in line because it's the holidays. There's 50,000 people in line. I get in line. Now, this always, and I'm not going to say that this person was trying to talk to me, but I feel like when I feel like I look the worst, is when people want to engage with me for whatever reason.
Like that time you're just like a baseball player?
Right. People want to talk. So I'm in line. Excuse me. So I'm like, what's up? You know, because I was on my phone. And he was like, is there a Starbucks nearby? Now, mind you, I was on my phone ordering a drink from Starbucks. And if you look out the window, Starbucks, I was at the Gap. So Starbucks is right there, you know, Tanger.
Uh-huh.
So it's right there. And I was like, yeah, it's right there. And he was like, oh, okay, thanks. So I'm finished ordering my drink.
Was it cute?
Honestly, this is the weird thing. I really did not look at him. I was trying to order my drink. I was literally, and so I was like, you all in my phone is what I felt like. And so then he was like, then he said, excuse me, do you have any recommendations? I said, for what? For Starbucks. I said, what do you like? So now we're having this whole conversation. I said, well, what do you like? So we had this whole thing.
You're usually a lot nicer.
I was in my phone trying to order a drink, and I wanted to get this return done so I can go do what I needed to do. So I recommended the caramel apples. What is it? Caramel apple spice?
Okay.
The hot cider with caramel in it. Because he was like, I don't really like coffee. Why are we doing this? So then I'm next, right? So I go up and I'm like, I have this return. She said, oh, this is from Old Navy. I said, oh. So now I'm embarrassed. Let me get my thing to go. So then I go to, Old Navy, I return my stuff or whatever. So then I go to Commerce.
I mean, they are the same. Like bitch,
They
all do the same.
If I go to the site, it has all of the things that you guys are affiliated with. But I paid it because I was embarrassed. Because I was like, damn it, I didn't even know where I bought my shit from. So then after that, I go to Commerce. Because Commerce was right there. So I go in there. Kind of like you. I couldn't do nothing but blame myself. So I go. I'm not really good at math, right? So I know, I saw these shoes. Okay. And I was like, oh, they're 40% off. So that's like $15, $16 off. So they'll be like, I thought the sign said $39.97 or something like that. Okay. So I was like, 40% off, that's gonna be like 16. So that's gonna be like $20-something. Mm-hmm. Okay. These are cute. I got it. I go and I'm like, you know, I know Converse says military discount, run it, all of that. And it was like 30-something. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. But I don't like arguing at the counter. Give me my receipt and I'll go handle my business. Like, I'll look at the receipt afterwards.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah. Because I just feel like, and this is why. I get outside, now right outside, because I'm going to turn my back around if it's wrong. I get outside and I was like, 50. The shoes were 50. They were like almost $60. And I was like, no. So I'm looking at the box. It was $59. I was so mad. I was like, damn it. Because I didn't want to spend $30-something on the shoes. I only wanted to spend $20-something on the shoes. So today's shopping extravaganza was a bust for me all the way around. And then, I didn't talk about Starbucks. I get into Starbucks. It's 50,000 people in there. So I'm standing like at the door. So people are coming by, excuse me. And I'm just like, I'm really not in the way, but I'm like damn near sitting on the garbage can now because I don't want to be in the way. Reese, so I go get my drink. She said, oh, I think that's mine. I said, okay, well, is your name Reese? And she was like, it's Marissa, or something like that. And I was like, I said, I distinctively heard him say Reese. And then I was like, you know, my cup said my name. It was a mobile order. And she was like, well, do you mind waiting? I said, I do. Do I mind waiting? No. Well, only because I looked at it, I knew that it was my drink. Like, I looked at the thing, I saw that it was the drink that I ordered. Ma'am, I'm not going to sit here and wait for you to figure it out. No. I was just like, what? No, I do. I turned around and walked out. And I think that was because of all the things that happened prior to. That was my last stop. I was like, what? And she was like, well, my name is Marissa. Okay. Hello, I'm Reese. Like, I don't understand.
Like, it's not Maurice, bitch. It's Reese.
It's just Maurice. Maurice. It's just Reese. And I was just like, and so when I walked out, I was just like, that was kind of rude.
No, it wasn't.
But I was like, but it was the, do you mind waiting? Like, in the event that it is wrong, you're still here.
Take it up
and
with
they can make your drink
take it up
if
with
it's
them.
wrong. I'm going to be the one that's SOL if I leave and this is actually your drink.
Especially if I look, especially if I show her, it says Reese.
And I said, it says Reese. And she was like, well, do you mind?
No.
Okay, do you mind? I'm not waiting for you to figure out.
Go take it up with the baristas. That's what they do. Right.
I was just like,
Do you mind waiting?
do you mind waiting? Yeah, I do.
What if she would have followed you out, girl?
Not the day I was having. I was having a bad day, but I was like, it was embarrassing, and then it was the whole. I kicked myself in the butt with the shoes because the shoes are cute, but again,
That's not what you wanted to say.
my mindset was, $20-something, cool.
I hate when I spend.
That is a really nice picture.
It's from your party.
Ah, it's really nice. Wait, did you do something to it?
No.
This is natural.
Yes.
You look really good in this picture close up. I mean, it was a cute picture anyway, but this looks really good. It looks like one of those ones from Lenzo or whatever they're doing right now.
No, that's unfiltered. Taken at your hoodie party. How many years ago was that?
I see you. This is a very nice picture.
Thank you.
You're so cute. Aw. So I've been. Where are we at? Okay.
Do you mind?
Okay. So we
You be having a moment like the old lady in the market. Like, do you mind? Bitch, I need to be with you when this happens. Because I don't know what I would do.
probably be looking like what? It was. I think that for me it was the nerve. Like,
Why would you ask someone that?
why do I need like
If I show you, do you mind? Wait, for what?
Because the girl, she's like, Reese mobile orders, so that's why I was like, oh, okay. I don't know where she ordered from. And so she was like, are you sure that's yours? And I was like, yeah,
Did y'all reach for it at the same time, or?
She was, so where I was, she was closer. I think she did step up. Like, I wasn't paying attention to her, but she stepped up because we were at the thing at the same time, but I just grabbed it. And she was like, are you sure that's yours? I said, yeah, it's Reese. And she was like, well, my name is Marisa.
Okay, nice to meet you.
I said, okay. Well, she's like, do you mind just waiting? Yeah, I do mind. Like, I'm not waiting for them to tell me that this is my drink. That's what Reese, mobile order. That was my cue. Look it out.
Do
Do you mind waiting?
I know she called you a bitch when you walked
She
away.
probably did. Good for her. That I was wrong. I don't think I would probably laugh though. Like, I'm in this space of when people get into this want to be disrespectful or taking shots, like, okay, you feel better? Like, I don't have the energy for that. It's the holiday season. That was my Reese's Pieces because I had a situation and I felt tried. My situation caused me to sit down and think to myself, what did I learn from this? And what I learned was you have to be conscious enough to walk away from things or people that don't serve you in a positive way.
Huh.
Like, I feel like you just have to be mindful and what's the word? You have to know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a situation where I was speaking with someone, we were joking, I thought we were joking, it went left and they got serious, and I didn't realize that they were serious until they took a dig at me, and I was just like, wow. But my confidence doesn't allow me to be offended by things. But it let me know that you had been holding on to that. Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, wow, now I see you for who you are. I have nothing for you now. Like, I don't have a will or a want to engage with you on any level. Like, we can be respectful. Hey, how are you? Other than that, I'm good. Because you took a shot. Mm-hmm. You missed because, again, and thankfully, because I can appreciate that I'm not swayed by thoughts and opinions of people.
Right.
But that moment let me know that, wow. Because I guess sometimes I try to be cool, like, oh, we can smooth it over. But no, you intentionally, you set out to try to hurt me. You failed, but now I can't fuck with you.
Fair.
So there's that. Oh, the last thing. So I feel like I've been on a media tour with the Little R&R podcast this past week. Thanks. For those that don't know, no. So I did, I guess you could say I co-hosted. That's what Tyrice said. But I feel like I was just a part of it. You know that I'm very opinionated when people put things out on their platforms or whatever. I jump in and initiate, engage, and all that stuff. So he does the drink, date, dance, and so he does it every Friday on IG. We'll drop his stuff in the description if you guys want to check him out. Very interesting conversation. He was talking about pocketing, and I had to write down the definition because, pocketing is when the person you're dating actively keeps you hidden from their friends and family. They avoid posting you to social media and or inviting you to social gatherings. So the question was, have you ever pocketed someone or have you been pocketed? And I jumped in when he threw the topic out there. I said, well, is it pocketing or is it just you not putting your business out there? And so once we got into the conversation, excuse me, I understood better that this is someone intentionally keeping people away from their family. And that's not where I was coming from. I was saying, I can date you and be as out with it as I want to, but not on social media. Does that mean I'm hiding you? Not necessarily. I'm not saying that when we go out to eat, you walk on that side of the street and I walk over here, and when we get there, we're gonna get a booth tucked away. No, we together, we're gonna do what we do, but I'm not advertising it for the masses. So did that and put the podcast out there, and then I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you were with me. I had met, a couple years ago, met this guy, Tony, at an event, and he was doing a podcast and then jumped on another podcast. And so I met his new co-host. We're co-hosts of each other. Yeah. Okay. Because I don't want to be disrespectful to their brand, but his partner. Well, no, that says partner, right? Boo. You would assume.
No, she put business partner.
Okay, so business partners, Eric and Tony, and they have their podcast is called Hung Up Podcast. I'll put their stuff in the description as well. What I love about them is their dynamic is very similar to ours. I think that they are, and this is just my understanding, they're forming or on their way to having not on their way to having, they have a good relationship, but I think that they're in the beginning stages of friendship. So I see a little bit of us in them, if that makes sense.
Oh, as if they weren't friends before? They stepped into this to do a podcast together and then build a friendship.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Okay. I'm a new listener because, again, Tony had another project before, and then now he's doing this. Dope podcast and individuals. They're very, very cool individuals. So I've been chatting with them. They want to do, well, I won't say they, collectively we've had some group conversations and there's some collaborative things that they're talking about doing moving ahead. So I think that that'll be dope in the future. So I just feel like I've been on a restaurant all week.
Good.
It's been fun, I guess. I'm tired though.
You tired?
I'm wearing my sweatshirt because I get to see my mother tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Where's she at?
In Virginia.
Oh.
For a funeral, but she here. I'm going to see her.
How far?
That's my mom. I'm going to stick beside her. Let's get on with this topic.
Let's get all the way.
Look, so y'all see that Ramont got his Tumblr.
Yes, because I'm drinking water today, so...
That baby got things to do. That's what that says. He's on the move. I'm staying where I'm at. I'm drinking my black version of Coquito. Shout out to Bottled. I put that description on there too. I gotta put a lot of descriptions tonight.
You do. Write all this down. Speaking of mothers, Thanksgiving with my mother, she was just like, she lost her phone in the house.
On Thanksgiving.
Okay. So we're, families all around. She's like, what? Where I put my phone at? Where I put my phone at? Where she, she's looking in where her coat's at. She's looking through her bag. Where phone? She's like, call my phone. I was like, all right, I'm gonna call your phone. You know what the damn phone was?
In her pocket.
Her back pocket. I said, ooh. I said, these are early signs.
I knew you did.
I said, these the early signs. And mind you, she had sat down, got up. I was like, so you ain't feel it?
I think it's the mindset. That's happened to me before.
I said, you ain't feel it?
That has happened to me before.
It is separate. Even when I was calling it, I don't, maybe her phone, maybe she doesn't have, I don't have vibration on for my phone. Maybe she didn't, because she didn't even know it was ringing. Like, I saw it light up, because her back was to me, so I saw it light up. I was like, it's right here.
You can stop that. I don't think my phone does that.
Yeah, I turned off the vibration.
No, I don't like the light. I hate.
No, not like this light, but this. Yeah, the front. Yeah.
It's happened to me, so I can't say nothing. It's happened to me. I'll be looking for something and it'll be like right in my face or on me. Typically, like when I'm at work, it's my wallet. I'll be like, where is my wallet? And I will check my pockets and then it'll be in my pocket. It's weird.
I barely carry my wallet.
We ain't gotta go nowhere. You're talking about when you go out? Mm-hmm. I was talking about a new wallet. I don't really like it though.
Oh God, here we go.
It was an impulse buy. I like it, but I haven't switched it. I really like it. But then as soon as I was like, oh, I'm about to switch it, everyone was like, oh, I really like your wallet. I was like, oh, I really didn't need a new wallet. I'm all over the place. I know. You're right. Okay, so what was talking about?
Go ahead. We're going to talk today.
Because this was sent to me. Wait, where is it at? Okay, so we're talking about celebrating milestones, regardless of the size. Mm-hmm. In essence, it sounds good, right? Mm-hmm. But does it create celebrating mediocrity or accepting, or does it celebrate
Does it celebrate mediocrity?
Right. Mediocrity. Mediocrity. Mm-hmm. So
how do you feel?
As we're about to start up on Capricorn season, and me being a Capricorn, my birthday coming up, I don't think that it has to be a milestone. It needs to matter to the person. So for instance, like 21 is a milestone. So a milestone, right? An action or event marking a significant change or stage in development. So 21 is like a huge milestone for a lot of people.
Right.
But what if 22 means more to someone because of whatever? Maybe.
I mean, that's when you think of celebrating a birthday, we're celebrating a birthday. Like, think of it in the context of I'm having everyone over because I just paid off my car. That's what we're celebrating. So, like, I didn't, like, order food, bring a bottle. We're celebrating me paying off my car.
I'm gonna come. But I don't know whoever I'm riding with, I'm gonna be like, is this
like when, like churches hold celebrations when they burn the mortgage to the church. Basically, you know, the church is basically paid off in full or whatever like that. I've seen and I've heard of churches don't, you know, celebrate in that, you know, there's no longer like a loan on the church. But, you know, regular people don't celebrate, oh, my house is paid off. But what if they did? Like, what if that was the party? Like, you know, you already came to the housewarming, you know, 15, 30 years ago. But now there's no more loan on the house. The house is paid off. So we're having a party because the house is paid off. So that's what I'm saying, like,
I'm gonna come.
You just gonna go to the party. So it's just like, it came up, because I was watching Married to Medicine. You know how they made, you know, fun of Toya, and they had that party when they got out of debt. They was like, so you're having a party celebrating out of debt to go back in? So that's what I was like, oh, okay, this would be a good topic, but or see how you feel about it. And also, like, when you think of particular parties, like, what the fuck are they celebrating? Like,
and that's what I said. I think
that
it depends on the person. If it's important to them,
like, I don't get gender reveals.
Who am I? You don't get it?
I mean, I get it, but it's the fact that you have a gender reveal and a baby shower. Now, come on now, like that. But like people do that.
It's not. But I don't think the gender reveal is taking away anything from the. I think that's when you should do it. Like now, when you have what did you call it? A baby shower, and then have a gender reveal at a later. Like no, that's too much.
I don't know which one comes first, but I just no. People do them separately. Your gender reveal party is different from your baby shower.
Nah.
I've seen it done separately.
I'm not mad, but look, I might not go to the gender reveal. I'm gonna go to the baby shower. Or maybe I've always thought they were together.
Some people do them separate. I've seen it together. Yes, I've seen it together where you have the baby shower, so they'll tell you like bring gender neutral stuff or whatever like that because we don't know, and then they announce the gender at the party. However, there are people that I'm having a gender reveal, and then later down the line they'll have their baby shower. Yeah, look at you.
I don't think I want to go to both.
Like, which one do I bring a gift to? They say you don't bring a gift to the gender reveal, you just come. And then
okay, then I'll go to both. I thought that was a gift. I'll go to both. But yeah, I think they should be together. But I guess it doesn't make sense then. Because you're bringing a gender neutral gift, but then you're finding out what's being had there. Kind of like, I don't know.
That's why they would do the gender reveal first, so that when it comes time for the baby shower, now you know exactly what's about. Like, am I buying all girl stuff? Am I buying all boy stuff? Or I can still stick with gender neutral stuff, like the grays and yellows.
Of the gender reveal. Send that as the invitation, so that way I know what to bring to the party, to the baby shower. That is my solution to that problem.
Nope, it's just going to be the sonogram. Or like, you know, how they do with like, they'll have like the shoes and they have like the little, I think they're so cute. They have like the baby shoes next to like they do Converses, like the men, the women, then the little baby Converse. Oh, that's so cute. But yeah, so sometimes they're separate. Like, do you like coming home parties?
Coming home from where? Like jail?
Jail, military, college.
I mean,
where the fuck you coming home from?
I think that the military has desensitized me to things like that. I mean, it's great.
Do you get, you know,
look,
somebody was released from jail, you know, now we have a party.
I might not go to that.
We have a party. Like, everybody come over, bring a bottle.
I know, because I don't want to talk. I feel like that when people come home from jail, there's a lot of things that they missed out on, and they want to talk about all of those things that the iPhone and the FaceTime and
how long was they locked up for?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just don't want to have. Look, welcome back, Tommy. Good to see you. I don't even want to go out to eat with somebody that's got back from jail because I just feel like the conversation. Yeah, I mean, if it's important to you and you mean something to me, I'm there. But some of that.
So when I pay off my car and I have a party,
you didn't have a wait,
bitch.
I thought you paid off your
The cruise was
right.
But not this one. This one. The one I'm driving now. When this one get paid off.
We didn't have a party when you got it.
No. Okay. So we're going to
overdue. Listen. That's so weird. Like, I would come, but like, I gotta bring a bottle to celebrate you paying off your car.
And I'm gonna give a speech.
No. So I'm a stand. I'm a stand on if it's important to you. Then
it's important to me. Like, me and this car been through a lot. We got into an accident. It got repoed at one time, but I got it back. You know, we just been through a lot. We stuck it through. So I done paid it off. It is finally mine. The tags are good. Like,
let me tell you something. You know what I realized today? As much as I don't like a tip tagger,
you still want? I told you
my tags have expired.
This because you've been talking about them, friend.
No, I'm lazy and I don't have the tools to take that off and put the new ones, the ones on. Yeah,
it's a screwdriver.
Right. I don't know where. I don't.
You have a screwdriver.
I'm not gonna look for it. I feel so bad. I know.
That's because you talked about them so badly.
I be driving reckless too. Not reckless, but yeah.
I was a bitch today with a expired tag that was about to have a fucking accident. I said, look at you with your expired tag ass. About to have a fucking accident. November 22. I said, bitch, it's December.
Well, it's only a month.
It expires on the 30th.
Right. It's only the...
If I was the police, I'd pull over for expired tags.
You ain't got nothing else to do?
I ain't got nothing else to do.
Okay, so... do you have... what is your opinion on this? Because I just feel...
On the celebrating milestones and shit?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you when you say if it's important to the person, but I'm still going to be like, what the fuck we here?
Thank you. Because if you say, friend, I paid off my car, I'm going to be like, oh my God, congratulations. That's what's up. Then you say, I'm having a get together and it's dress code. I would be like, because you paid off your car?
We're all black. Cause
I just bought a new wallet. Let's party. Like, no.
We're going out for drinks so you can show us your new wallet.
No.
But it's just like, I mean, it's different.
Some people need that. Some people need that. That kind of aligns with me and a friend were talking today briefly about like being invited or not being invited to functions and things like that. I think that, and it just kind of segues a little bit into it. I think that as much as I agree with if it's important to you, do your thing.
Right.
Everybody can't be everywhere. If I don't get an invite to something, that doesn't necessarily weigh heavy with me, necessarily. But then also, I feel like if it's someone that I deem to be a close friend and we didn't have a conversation, that I would feel away. So that's a catch-22. Like, if... I'm not talking about anyone here.
When I did invite you?
Right. No, I'm not talking about that, but I'm just saying, like, we were talking about someone. So what happened was a friend of ours had introduced some folks, right? And then one set of these people invited the friends that they were introduced to a function and did invite the friend.
Oh, that's rude.
And I was just like, yeah, that's foul. And he was like, well, if I did that to you, I said, no. He said, well, that's like if you would have done it to me. And I said, well, if I opted to have an event and I didn't want you to come, I would tell you that I didn't want you to come. Because I value our friendship. And if there was a reason, I would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's effed up, but at the same time, I'm like, if they didn't want you to take shit, I wouldn't care. Again, but
you know where we're staying, yeah.
Because I'm not inviting you to anything.
Nah. Period.
Yeah.
I'm that type of person.
Yeah, we're not. Because I feel like that kind of lets us know where we stand. Or don't.
Like if I got a new puppy and I wanted to have a party.
That's a thing. Because some people think that
the puppies are like kids. Oh, yeah. True.
And if that's your thing, I'm going to come.
Yeah. It's important to you.
It's important to you, I'm going to come.
You want to bring a gift?
For the dog?
As a pet, as a new pet owner.
Sure.
You might buy a leash or something, you know.
I'll buy a little treat. I'm gonna get a puppy and have a party. We're gonna do a live broadcast of the function.
But that's
wait, you can't come because you don't have a puppy. So you won't get an invite. Only my friends that have pets can come.
Got it.
Wouldn't that be it? This was a very short topic. Because I think that this is probably the shortest one we had.
Yeah,
because I don't have nothing to say about it.
Because it's a little weird.
But it makes sense. Like, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And people are going to start to think about things that they've either invited people to or things that they've been invited to.
Because when you introduced it, I was like, ooh, and I had all this stuff in my head, but I'm like, I kept coming back to my point. It doesn't necessarily have to be important to me, but if it's important. Like, I have celebrated my birthday every year. And I have heard it's not a milestone. And I'm like, but it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So
I think people that say it's not a milestone, like they're just being like smart asses, but bitch, it's my birthday.
Right.
Like I don't have to, and I guess no. Like I could decide whatever I want to do for my birthday. If I want to have it low key and just go to dinner, if I just want to sit in the house and not do anything, or if I want to have a big ass fucking party and then not be a milestone, like it's my birthday, so this is
my party and
so like I just do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like it's my birthday. You can opt not to celebrate it with me,
right? And you won't be invited to anymore because that my birthday. No, I'm just joking. Because I do have. Well, he's an associate. But I've invited him to 2 birthday functions and he didn't come to either.
Oh, he can't come back.
I told him that. He's like, what are you doing for your birthday this year? Why do you care? You're not invited. You didn't make 2. That's it. You don't get a 3rd time. I can't wait till February.
Why?
For our Black
Black owned business. We're going to talk about everything.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Like in my head, I have it laid out of how we're gonna do it. It's probably gonna be a short episode.
Oh,
I gotta pull you in because I need your input too. Because I feel like I do enough Black owned business buying by myself. I really don't know what I know some of the stuff that you do, some of the stuff that you buy.
You buy more than me.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna need for Lip Mama. I probably would let you speak on that because I have so much to say about everything else.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, it's worked out in my head a little bit.
Okay.
I just gotta write it in my book. Speaking of my book, I got questions for you. These are all questions. I don't be trying to read.
I can't reach your handwriting. You do know that, right? I can't reach.
You can't?
Mm-mm. I mean, if I was to focus on it, one is upside down, and then you have like very swirly handwriting, so I can't read it.
Swirly. Question number 1.
What were you saying? What were you going to say before that? You said these are what?
The questions for you.
Okay. Did you think of them or they come from?
Oh yeah, no, these are mine.
Okay.
People be wanting me to ask, and I'm like, you can ask them yourself. Write in, call in. You know, I was listening to a podcast and they have people that actually write in questions to them.
People can do that.
They can, but they don't. That's what I'm saying. But they want to talk to me and tell me to ask you stuff. No. These are my questions that I want to know answers to. I'd be random, like, in my car, like, oh, I wonder what Ramont feels about. And so I put it in my phone. So I feel like I went from easiest to... Do you want to go from easy to hard or hard to easy?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So the first question is rice or potatoes?
How's the potatoes made?
However you like. Whatever you like.
Potatoes.
Okay. Shots or drinks?
Drinks.
Okay. Which zodiac sign do you get along with best, and which one do you get along with the least?
Capricorn, Cancer.
You get along with Capricorn's the best, and Cancer's the least?
Yeah, you're a Capricorn.
I am a Capricorn. But, so I looked it up, right? Your best, according to the world of the web, Libra, Sagittarius, and Leo.
Well, Libra, yeah, I'm married to one.
Oh. I don't be knowing people's signs sometimes. But your worst is Taurus, Aquarius, and Virgo.
Virgo, no. Taurus is Virgo. We get along.
I just thought it was interesting. I was wondering.
No, I get along with... My Virgo is a Taurus, so no. Yeah, but Cancer, no.
I felt like we were more compatible than it said. I read a couple different things and it came up with those 3. Okay. That was 3 questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said that was 3 questions. It's time for me to go. Okay. So think about this. What is a talent that you wish you had, but you have no intentions on pursuing? It's just like, I wish I could do this, but you're not investing any time in doing it. Like, you don't have any plans to try to...
Playing a musical instrument.
Okay. What would you play?
Piano.
Really?
I would like to do that.
Okay. Last question. Where did it go? Okay. So we did Fuck, Marry, Kill. I made up a new one.
Oh.
It's called Dinner Party Pass. So who would you like to have? Who would you like to sit down and have a one-on-one dinner with? Who would you like to go out and party with? And who would you pass and say, I don't want to hang out with them at all?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Carisha?
The fuck is Carisha? Oh. Who the fuck is Carisha?
Carisha, I fucked with you, girl.
I had to think because in my mind, this was like a person we knew.
I wouldn't do that to you. Carisha, Cardi B, and Lotto.
Oh, that's hard.
Is it? Okay, that's good.
It's hard on the past part. So
in my head, I know I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
I'll have dinner with Cardi. I would party with Lotto and pass on Carisha.
Not what I thought.
What you think?
I thought you would have dinner with Carisha.
Why?
Party with Cardi and pass on Lotto. Only because I feel like, I know that like when you go out, you like to have a good time. And I feel like in your head, Cardi.
Who was I going to pass on? Lotto?
I thought you would pass on Lotto.
No. So, Carisha voice. I can't. So,
I like Carisha.
And like it's good for a little clip. Like it's good for a clip, but you said sit down and have dinner. Girl, we're not finna talk this entire.
So
I don't even want to hear her order her food.
So
I love her though.
Carisha? Okay.
I love her though, but
mine was different. Wait, what did I say?
You said I would have passed on Lotto.
Yeah, I would have done the same. I would have had dinner with Cardi. I would have partied with Carisha. Not have passed on Lotto. Lotto gives me very business minded, but Cardi would be more interesting to like sit down and talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Carisha, like when I see her out and she's sipping, kikiing, like that's my kind of vibe. She's not doing too much, but she's just doing just enough. Like I feel like we would be in the section, minding our business, having our drinks. We might do a 1-2 around and come back and chill out. I feel like, and I would enjoy that. Lotto I think she's a little bit younger one. Well, they're all young. Mm-hmm. But I think she's younger than them. I don't know. She just doesn't give me the vibe. Like, I don't know. And I was thinking of rappers. I was like, what? I try to keep them in the same category. Okay.
But I like her shit.
Please. I do. I like her a lot. That was it, right? That was like 5, yeah.
Did you see the clip when Santana was being interviewed by somebody and the guy was just like, yeah, because that time when Carissa said that your bag was fake, he was like, we can call her. And she like, Santana, he's like, Carissa, you told her that my bag. Santana, oh, bitch, I'm going to call you back. I said, hey, Reese.
Would you hang out with Santana? I would hang out with Santana now. Before, I just had no desires. He just seemed like he was doing too much, but I actually like him.
You still do the same thing.
But I think I see him differently now.
I feel like if I wanted to have a hood ass ghetto night, I would be with Carisha and Santana.
Would you hang out with Lil Nas?
Yeah. Lil Nas give me like, I feel like we'd be at a circuit party all night.
I don't want to go.
He seemed like he'd be fun though.
I'll take you.
And he'd be trolling people.
Pick you up.
Thank you.
But I don't want to go. Speaking of trolling, I was listening to a podcast today. Which podcast was I listening to? Poor Minds. And they were talking about the Planners guy trolling. Or Lex was saying that he, like, Twitter, he's very active on Twitter and he's saying goofy stuff, da-da-da-da. It made me think of Wendy's. Wendy's be carrying the people. Wendy's Twitter, I love it. I would love, I think that sometimes because I am who I am on Twitter. And I don't use Twitter that often, but it's like if I say something, it would be like, oh, this motherfucker think da-da-da-da. I would love to be like a little R&R. No, not a little R&R. I don't know. iPhone, the rep that just talks, that claps back.
Gotcha.
But not me. Like, nobody knows it's me.
Gotcha.
I would want to do that. I don't have no rap. I was thinking about what could I end with that, but I don't have any.
So we just done.
Unpopular. What do you call them?
Unpopular opinions?
Yeah. Do you? That should be a new thing. Unpopular opinions. Popular opinion is this: Black folks coquito is amazing.
I don't have an unpopular. Do I have one? I'm trying to think of some outrageous shit.
No.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. If I didn't write it down.
That's all, folks. I'm a little like... That's how I feel about this episode.
Huh.
Like...
It's not the first time.
No. And maybe I'll listen to it and feel a different way. Because typically when I listen to it, I'd be like, ooh, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
It's not bad. It's just that I hate that we didn't have, or I didn't have more to put in. But
if you didn't, you didn't. But now you just think about all the parties you get invited to.
That I don't get invited to.
Both.
Do you get offended when you don't get invited to parties?
Don't invite me. Let me stay home.
No, I'm saying that, but do you get offended? Like the party that you're going to, if you weren't invited. Say it was vice versa, the roles were reversed, would you feel away?
Like you would have to be, like you said, you would have to be like a close friend or something like that. And,
Do you really tap into your emotions though?
I can.
We all can. Do you not do it on purpose? You come across very cold.
I've heard that before. Don't do that.
I don't even know why it's so funny. I don't know why you're laughing.
Because you're talking about tapping into emotions and you come off very cold. Don't do that. I'm very sensitive. Like I can't even defend my own self right now. That's why I started laughing.
Okay.
Like the people wasn't supposed to see that part. Like it depends on if the person and or situation means something to me.
I've never seen your emotions.
I'm not sure I understand.
Girl, you nosy. That's why you don't understand, because you're being nosy.
Because it wasn't for you.
Period.
I've never seen an emotional side. Every now and then, like when we talk, sometimes when you call me, you'll sound a certain way. It'll sound like something's wrong. I'll be like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, what's up? Like, what? And I'll be like, well, it sounded like something was wrong. No, I was just calling to let you know.
I mean, when I vent to you about certain things, emotion comes out. It depends on what it is.
I would say that you are, I don't know. You seem to be.
I can be.
But see, now I gotta check on my strong friend, because you seem to be very strong and very put together, and maybe that's not the case, and because I assume that I don't reach out to you as much as I should to ensure that you're okay. I'm gonna start doing that.
Okay.
You can trust me. I'm here for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then you reach out and then I answer with a certain tone and then you don't want to talk to me no more and you got your attitude.
That's the past. We're onward and upward.
Oh, sure, okay. We'll see what happens Monday morning.
I don't even like calling you sometimes. You'd be like, yes, Reese. I'd be like, bye.
See?
Just don't answer the phone. Because it's given very, what do you want? And then you, Antonio, how are you? Antonio's like, fine, what? Okay, sir, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying, I'm being nice. Are we done? Because I feel like I'm rambling now.
Yeah, we done.
I'm trying to get my sticker.
Okay. All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Have a good one. Thank you for listening, watching, and all that.
Hey guys, it's your boy Ramont.
And I'm Reese. Check us out at A Little R&R Podcast.
You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and all your podcast streaming services.